So there was recently an article about a dog that was captured, it had flammable fluid poured on it, and it was set on fire while alive. It had to be set down because it was just in so much pain it wasn't ethical to keep it alive. And a lot of people are upset about this, but the thing is people don't view it as that bad, because it's only a dog, right? It's not that bad. You see, the thing is people don't view animals as something relatable to people. They view them as something totally separate and lesser. Now, I'm not of the opinion that animals are equal to people, because they're just not. They aren't capable of thinking to the same degree as we are. They aren't capable of caring about things to the same degree that we are. But in many ways, they're very, very similar to us. They have the same types of emotional reactions and the same adaptations to stimuli and such. If you are nice to them, they'll become affectionate towards you. Also, if you're mean and cruel to them, they'll be afraid of you and they'll cower in your presence, just like people. And a lot of people who are very sociopathic, they like that. They like that fear. And that fear that you get from torturing an animal, you also get it from people. That's something that people just do not want to admit, that people and animals are very, very similar and they function in the same ways. If you get something out of attacking and torturing animals, you'll probably get something out of attacking and torturing people. The thing is, these people who did it are probably going to get next to no punishment, like a fine or something. It might go on their record, and they might get a little bit of jail time, but it's not going to be something serious. They're not going to get in big trouble. They're not going to be put in some mental examination, rehabilitation. Why do you want to torture animals? Why is that entertaining for you? Why is that something that you just want to do? Nobody cares about that, and they're just going to be let go, and 5 years later we're going to hear a story about how they're torturing a child to death. They captured a child, and they set it on fire. And a lot of people say that's a slippery slope, but is it really? What's the big step between torturing an animal and torturing a child? There's a difference, but it's the same type of thing. It's something that has emotions, can think, and you're abusing it because it is afraid of you and it feels pain and you enjoy that. I don't think it's that big of a stretch, and we see that all the time. Serial killers tend to be people who go and hunt animals and torture them for their enjoyment. And I'm not being like some major PETA fanatic saying, oh, you're killing all the animals and stuff. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that people who enjoy doing this type of thing, there has to be something wrong with their mind, and I think that's something worth evaluating and looking into, don't you? A lot of people talk about violent video games or violent movies or sex in our culture, and people are always looking for the stimuli of why people are so messed up. You know, some people are just messed up. They have mental problems, and there's nothing really that you can do to help them for the most part. But if you're looking for a warning sign, how about people who go around capturing animals and torture them to death? That's a pretty good warning sign in my mind, and I don't understand why that just doesn't click.